Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar on mastering Amazon and SAP HANA integration. So in this webinar, we'll be discussing about the integration between our Amazon FBA and SAP HANA orders and how this integration can help us to achieve a higher throughput for our business process. So my name is Ejaz Habib. I'm technical consultant in AppPSeCONNECT. Usually my responsibilities comes with handling technical challenges and providing solutions to them. On my personal side, I'm very interested in reading books, especially about renowned figures. One of them I like the most is Dr. APJ Abul Kalam. Other than that, I love to travel, not so frequently, but I do like to. In today's webinar, the overall sections or area that we would be covering would be what is the significance of marketplace in the current business scenarios, especially for enterprise organizations, why Amazon makes a business case for SAP customer. Okay, then when we had discussed this, I will demonstrate on how our pre-configured solution can do an integration between Amazon and SAP HANA. Then we would be discussing a few benefits out of this integration. Then towards the end of the session, we will take up the question and answers. Just to give you a perspective, uh, businesses, enterprises as in 1990 and early 2010, in those periods, any orders that need an enterprise need to place used to be happening with fax, phones, and EDIs. EDIs are usually a digital interface for SAP to place orders remotely. Now, someone has to manually receive these orders, enter into the system, and then the ERP system will proceed with rest of the procedures. But coming to 2020, we already have smartphones. There is our digital retail marketplaces, our D2C websites. EDI is still there, and then now upcoming trend is our social media networks where you can place some in-app orders. As the time progresses, the organizations need to cope up with these upcoming digital revolutions and need to be business ready for any orders coming from any of these channels. So this evolution gives us like idea on how big things are going to be, how many different channels a business organization needs to take up and need to provide integration between them, adjusting to all the whole set of customers. Earlier, businesses were keenly focusing only on large size orders, but with phone and D2C, now even retail is an open front for them. The purpose of this webinar, we will be discussing about Amazon specifically. And from this chart, we can see as of 1996 or early 1996, the sales was near to 0 billion. It was not even touching there. And now in second quarter of 2023, it has reached near to $150 billion. If we see last 10 years of record, we would be able to see that the business has grown almost eightfold as compared to 2013. Now, this gives an impression on how much a retail or digital front for our retail has grown in value. If we see other statistics provided by different organizations, we can see that Amazon in US alone is commanding nearly 49% of the total digital marketplace, placing it as the champion in the front. Now, not utilizing it can be a negative impression for the business. Now, when we compare this Amazon marketplace is available to all scale of businesses, smalling from small businesses to large enterprises. Here we are seeing a few large scale enterprises who are leveraging the Amazon marketplace and syncing it with their SAP to improve their business, or rather say sales. Okay. Some of the top ones that we have listed here is Hershey's, Tapestry, Yeti, Philips, and Daikin. So these are some well-established companies which are already holding their markets, or they have placed themselves in their niche of markets, and they are doing all their maintaining all their business in the SAP ERP, and they are still leveraging the marketplace from Amazon while retaining all their other conventional channels for sales. Now, one of the basic challenges when an enterprise decides to go and integrate SAP with Amazon is that they have to start from scratch. Now, to do this from the scratch, very few of the problems that they come across is the API validation, or getting the API access for their own Amazon platform. So this process of getting your API validated and getting access can take up to 6 months in worst case scenarios. Now, usually business would not wait for that long. So this creates one problem. Another problem is that they need to train their own existing SAP team over their existing responsibilities to check, maintain, and verify the integration from Amazon. And this is the problem that our package solves here. So our pre-configured SAP integration is capable of connecting to your Amazon API on day zero and sync the data from Amazon to SAP. So the benefit pre-configured integration gives us is that a faster go-to market, even with limited resource, since you are not starting from the scratch and your API is pre-configured, your SAP is taken care of, and all the orders and reports are already maintained by team. Since there are limited resources needed, your team can be faster trained to generate reports or to modify the existing business plans according to the changes. Okay. Another benefit that comes with this integration is better control and reconciliation of physical inventory. As we understand, sometimes it is a situation with consignments where a consignment may be in the company's warehouse. At the same time, another consignment may be at transit, and another consignment is with Amazon from which a consignment issue or sales delivery is being made. So a better one place reconciliation for all of this, since this integration also takes care of your integration and payment statuses that are being received and charged by Amazon. You have a better reconciliation for a particular financial period, maybe a month or a fortnight, as per your comfort. And since all of this is pre-configured and provided and maintained by AppSeconnect, there is little to no maintenance, as AppSeconnect takes care of any changes in API or in any requirement change from SAP, leaving little to no responsibility onto your SAP team or your Amazon team to monitor the changes. So let's jump to the demonstration of this integration. So this is our Amazon order. It's a pre-existing order that we prepared for the demonstration purposes. So this product is from SAP, which has a unit price of $15 with a order quantity of 2. Now I'll go to my AppSeconnect environment. I'll execute it manually. Usually these processes are running in automated mode, but sake for integration, I am executing it manually. As we can see now that all the arrows are green, that means the sync process has completed. So we should be able to see this order now in our SAP. We are going to see search for an order that is placed for Amazon. And is placed today. Okay, so this is the order. We'll open it. As we can see, this order has been placed for Amazon FBA. This is a custom, sorry, it's a customer that we have created solely for the objective of Amazon order sync, so that we can track all our consignments, orders, and inventories with respect to this customer. We have placed the we have placed the order. We have it placed for today. Two pieces at $15 each. I think the taxes are already computed inside. Now the benefit, this is only the part where we are syncing the order. The main benefit that we read is from the reports that we generate with respect to consignment. So we have two two reports that we use for reconciling our inventory and consignment details. So let me just jump in. Okay, let me open my. So this is our inventory reconciliation report. So I'm checking all the consignments that is placed for Amazon order. For Amazon customer, that is 1000. In between 16th, we'll give a small date range. So as we can see, so this is the report. As we can see, there is the material description for our material. It is saying that it quantity started at 0 and 110 units have already been delivered. 65 were in transit, out of which 45 have been offloaded. So these all details are from the earlier uh, earlier consignment sync details, giving a whole detail. If we go for even earlier dates, we may find few more details. So as we can see now that offloaded item has changed to 95. Okay, but in transit remains 65. So this report generates based on date and the customer. Looks like we have only done transit for this material in this month. Other report that we have is consignment mismatch. Similar input. And we generate the report. So this report shows the different consignments that have been sent to Amazon and what is their status. If we open the last one sent, okay. So it shows different consignment for different products. What is the different units that is sent? So each consignment has a 10 unit product, out of which different quantities have been delivered. There are some still yet to be offloaded. Okay. And when was the last update date and time? Okay. So we this way we can track individual consignment from Amazon as the live updates are coming. Uh, just to put a point, these details are interval updated, so we are not able to show in demo. Um, so now that we have covered our demonstration of different reports and our integration process, we are now open for our Q&A. Okay. So we have a few questions with us. Um, the first question reads, why does Amazon certificate take so much time? Um, okay. To answer this question, Amazon APIs, we understand, have a lot of details, making them a complicated structure. Okay. And I believe Amazon wants to ensure that all the details that may be needed in API are available. And at the same time, it wants to ensure that whoever the developer is who is working on the API, they are familiar with these datas and structures so that they do not face any problem and any confusion. So that's why maybe Amazon takes time to certify all the developers and to give access to their API. Another question that we have is how much involvement of SAP team is needed? I heard that it's minimal. Yes, that question that would be right. Um, in using our integration, most of the work is already done. You just need to have our integration process and allow the required permissions for our SAP uh, adapter to connect with your SAP. Most of the logics are maintained in the process flow, which are um, maintained and configurable within the portal. So that way it should take a minimal time. Our overall objective is that the core team, let it be people who are maintaining your Amazon or people who are dedicatedly working with SAP, they should have a smallest possible learning curve when, if at all, they need to look at the integration. Apart from Amazon, which other marketplace do you connect with? We have a lot of other marketplaces. We have worked with eBay, Walmart, Best Buy. These are all we have connected with earlier, apart from Amazon, obviously. What are the typical timelines? A solution by itself usually takes 3 weeks, but we say it to be 2 months to be a good timeline for solution to do go live, including the hypercare or handover. Another question that I have with me regarding throttling, do you see any problems, especially during Thanksgiving uh, or Prime Day? Okay. We do see a little tardiness in APIs because of the volume from the Amazon side. However, the ERP system must be responsive. If you forecast to receive more than 1,000 orders per day, then we also offer solution where Amazon orders are considered in a single SAP order and has a context menu associated with it. That way, it reduces the overall sync period for individual order. Um, okay, are there any follow-up questions? Uh, so these were the questions we have. If you have any other questions, we can respond to them over the email. I hope this was a informative session and we were able to demonstrate a good integration to you. Thanks for your time. Thank you, everyone.